Wedding
we're getting
days.
into it. You're really getting into it this morning.
I am. I'm very, very into it. This is the perfect show for me to come back to on. Now, with such fuss being made about the big white dress when planning a wedding, the poor old groom often tends to be left behind.
Luckily, we have stylist Jan Burton on hand this morning to show us some great looks for the groom and groomsmen if you're planning your nuptials this year. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Jan. Now, it is true, the poor groom, it's all about the bride.
Yeah, basically, they sort of say, he arrives and he has a suit, grand.
Nobody ever comes away from a wedding going, didn't the groom look gorgeous?
Lord.
never happens.
But it's the girl's big day. We're going to start here with Carl, and this is Summer Wedding.
Yeah, Carl, we've got coming out now it's a grey tailed suit. Grey is great for a summer wedding. Blacks and navies can sometimes look a little bit heavy, and the grey is a really, really nice colour to kind of wear if you are getting married in the summer. And then the accents of all the cream as well is super. So it's a classic kind of morning tail jacket and trousers, and then he's got the cream shirt and the little oyster waistcoat there, which apparently is going to be very big for summer, I've been told. So oyster is a really good colour to go for, yeah. And then the trousers, just like a classic, single pleat trouser.
Does that suit all body shapes, Jan?
This one does, yeah. This one, because it's not, the tails are a graduation from the front, you can see from the front slim, the middle button. This one is good for different body shapes, definitely. If you go for the original tail, which would have had a completely short front, and then your tails would be separate. Not necessarily good for a shorter man,
So this is complementary on all figures?
Yeah, I mean, the sweep of the tail at the front here, the buttons, the single button on the front, it's really good. It's good for, kind of slimming, creating a waist, creating height.
I think that's so smart.
I like the grey as well, rather than staying away from the black. It adds something to it.
It's very rich, isn't it? Yeah. This one's from CT2 out in Blanchardstown, and it's to hire. So they're doing a special offer at the moment that it's €100 off if you're booking your suits for your groom's party. So it's your groom, your groomsmen, and your best man, which is great.
Hiring it really is the way to go, isn't it?
Absolutely,
because blokes are never going to wear this stuff again.
Oh no, they're never going to wear tails. And it's a more of a traditional wedding when you're wearing the tails, obviously.
Absolutely. I really love to see guys make an effort with different styles and shapes, for grooms. Because, as you say, such a fuss is made about the bride, you know.
Fergus is here now, classic with a twist.
Yeah, so this is, your classic kind of navy, kind of three-quarter length dress coat. Again, a lot of these coats will come, you'll see them initially for the three-quarter length for the, for the groom, and then you'll see them kind of in shorter lengths as well that other parts of the wedding party can wear. The twist with this really is kind of in the waistcoat and the cravat there, so it's all of the different colours and the embroidery. Now you can get this to kind of complement your bridesmaids. A lot of people like to kind of,
theme the colour
the colours, and indeed it goes right the way through into the reception as well. Or if
there's like a red or burgundy theme throughout the whole wedding, that
flowers,
would be perfect,
exactly, yeah. So this one is from Young's Hire, and they're in Liffey Valley and Cork as well, and they have a special offer on at the moment where if you book 5 suits, your groom goes free, and then they're also offering an extra 10% off at the Wedding Journal show as well. Yeah. So it's a super deal.
See, I generally do you like it when you've got a nice waistcoat, when you see all the lads with their jackets off?
Yeah.
It looks lovely with the nice waistcoats and the cravat.
Yeah. And a great photo opportunity as well. When everything is kind of tying in, it looks super on the day, really polished.
Yeah, it does look nice. I like the idea of carrying the colour through the whole way.
Yeah.
And it's great that they're getting a bit more adventurous as well, and the colours and sort of. I love a kilt at a wedding.
I love kilts.
Kilts are super fun.
They're just super fun.
Yeah.
Sort of, like even if there's no
not Scottish at all.
Anyway, I just think it just looks great.
Again, great photo opportunities, and they're super fun.
And what are the trends, Jan, for this summer? Are guys going more back to the classical tails, or?
Yeah, I think. There was a tradition there for a while, and I know some men still do it, where you just go and you spend a lot of money on a really gorgeous suit, and the thinking behind that is, I suppose, you're going to wear it, again and again and again. But I suppose people really now, or brides certainly, are really enjoying for their grooms to kind of go off, with their own wedding party and make that selection and pick something a little bit different.
I want it to be a surprise for me, just as it is the other way around.
Absolutely, it's just as important. It's a big day for him as well. So,
but if you hire it, you're not spending crazy crazy money.
Listen, you're looking at kind of, you know, €95 up to about €150, €170 to hire something. It's not a huge amount of money.
When you think about what girls spend on the dress, that's a drop in the ocean.
Yeah, and like that, all of the, you know, a lot of these places are doing, you know, special offers, and you know, so it's super. You can kind of.
Okay, Carl is back with us now. We just have to say a big thank you to Mad Flowers this morning for our beautiful flower arrangements and our arch, and it's our stunning arch. It really is beautiful, and they're part of our competition as well. So we'll be telling you right throughout that during the day. Now this is very
slick.
Slick.
It's quite flash, isn't it? The satin finish on it.
Finish on it.
Well, this, I suppose, it's another kind of a twist on, you know, your classic kind of Hollywood tuxedo jacket. This is 3/4 length. Again, you know, you can pick these jackets up in shorter lengths as well for other parts of the wedding party. But for the groom, why not go, you know, a bit more dramatic? And then the detail there is in the waistcoat as well. It's all carried through the little satin kind of finish, and then the white cravat. I love the black and white, just slickness together,
If you were
know.
having an evening celebration, I think that would be fabulous.
Yeah.
No, I've never seen dress suits like that before. Like that's very different. Where's this one from?
This one is from CT2, and they're in Blanchardstown as well.
And that's again to hire, John?
Yeah, it's again to hire. You're looking at kind of €150 then for the 3-piece, so.
Okay. It's good value ultimately.
Okay, certainly
Yeah,
is. Thank you very much, Carl.
Okay,
Fergus is back again, groomsman. I know Fergus was celebrating his birthday over the weekend, so it's nice to see him. You recovered from your birthday celebration.
He's up bright and early.
This is very different again. The cravat's a bit fancy, isn't it?
Yeah, the cravat on this, and again, it's that kind of oyster colour and those kind of details, which are super. This is a brown suit. Brown, you know, again, is great if you've got like an ivory kind of theme, and great for summer as well.
I was going to say that if you had a beautiful ivory dress on the bride, that would look lovely beside it.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, and it's very rich, you know, and, you know, it's still, you know, quite kind of slick as well, but the texture of the brown is great, and it's going to look great with flowers as well, you know.
And where's that one from, John?
This one is from Moorland. They're in Northern Cross as well. So again, the suit hire there is kind of €95 to €130, you know. And again, this comes in the shorter lengths too for the other members of the wedding party.
There were some really different looks
nice,
there.
yeah, different looks for the groom. So we're not forgetting about the men, although there's going to be lots of concentration on women and right throughout the show this morning. I know, of course they do. I was going to say that. It takes two to tango, baby. John, thank you very much.